This holiday season, every time you purchase a 12-ounce SnortBucks coffee, a portion of the proceeds will be given to the Penny Foundation, the world's premier charity dedicated to helping down on their luck content creators pay their daily bills.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I need my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill.
So stop by your local SnortBucks today and help send some penny their way.
Right back at it, just like I told you, just like how I told you we would be and whatnot. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Season's greetings and happy holidays from everybody here at GTG Network and Productions, SnortBucks Coffee Company, the best beverage company, Tim Snortons, and Hard Snorts Gin and Tonic. It's a thing. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Welcome back to 25 Days of Goutmas. And as I continue the campaign of holiday pig superiority, so to speak, we're just back at it for just a whole nother situation, just a whole nother day in the life, if you will. But today, though, interestingly enough, we're not going to actually have holiday ham, so to speak. Instead, we're gonna have a bit of poultry. We're gonna have a bit of chicken. We're gonna have ourselves a bit of chicken. We're here with we're gonna go over some low tier gods nonsense, to be honest with you. For some of you low tier god heads out there, this dude sat there and is waging a campaign to take down his troll channels. If I remember correctly, at the time there's one channel down. I'm not sure if they're back up yet, but I think High Calcium ended up getting hit. RIP for now to him. I don't think he's up and out. I just think that he's just down for a minute. I think he'll be back out. You know what I'm saying? He'll get out on parole or something eventually, I think. But LTG is sitting here wanting to wage this campaign against his trolls, and he also wants to go after the Reddit, and him and his mods have this whole Legion of Doom situation going on with how they're going to take these people down because they discovered a new way of doing it. Here's my thing, which I think this falls into common sense. It kind of should. LTG has already waged this war and lost. Like, you got deplatformed from 2 different platforms because of this shit. If y'all know your lore with LTG, he ain't lost a YouTube channel and a Twitch channel. But to be honest, he lost the YouTube channel because he ban evaded. That's really the reason why he lost the YouTube. And then the Twitch, well, Twitch is Twitch. So you've already done this, and you understand that your trolls are fucking relentless. They're not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they're innovative. And the blueprint by MO or IMO 342, big ups to him, he's already laid out the blueprint on what needs to happen if in the worst case scenario. He's already laid out the road for contingency plans. So you would think with LTG coming back, October 3rd, he's a little over 45 days in at the time of this whole situation, and you already wanting to go back to war. You already lost, and now you already willing to go back. And he also had a bit of a mod meetup on Discord, of course, where his mods came up there and they showed their faces or whatever. And he has, excuse me, what I would have expected. He has basically like a rose gallery of different individuals from different backgrounds and different situations. So it is what it is. But that was an interesting watch, to say the very least. But it gives you an idea of what kind of people LTG attracts. But yeah, this isn't going to be good. Like, you just got yourself a new channel. You're starting to rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Instead of focusing on the content and expanding your reach, you want to go to war. That's what you think is a good idea. Oh boy. And then he takes down one channel, which is a rather big channel, right? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, but like, you take down one channel and you think that everything's already wrapped up. I don't know, man. I've seen enough LTG content, especially I've had the opportunity to at least mingle in that community for a period of time, to know that Never count them guys out. Down for a minute, sure, but never count them cats out. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? Let LTG play his cards out the way he does. Let him choose his own adventure. And let's go ahead and get to the situation at hand, because why not? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and lay our cards out here. Let's see here. Let's grab our video in question.
All right, so if I check...
All right, and let's give proper introductions and whatnot this holiday season. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with chicken legs. It's a thing. The link to all the videos used will be down in the description as usual. We're here with chicken legs. LTG explains his plans to have troll channels mass reported. This was from November 18th of 2025, our current year of the snake. Like I said, personally, I don't think this is a very good idea. He's already fought wars like this and lost. You know, maybe a different approach would be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you knew, for those of you who followed LTG long enough, and if you mingle around certain circles, you know LTG has literally tried everything he's could since what, 2021? I think is when he lost the channel. 2021 or 2022, one of the two. He's literally done everything he could in his power to fucking try to get this channel back. Now, of course, he failed, but he's been given a shot at having another channel, and you're already starting shit. You're already trying to get yourself back into the mix. It's not worth it, bro. It wasn't. Just coast. Like, should be a time for you trying to rebuild and shit, lick your wounds and whatever, and try to recover. I mean, don't wrong. I hear for some people, a good defense is a strong offense, but not for you. You should know better. Anywho, happy holidays either which way. 25 years of Goutmas. Oh boy, let's get you guys some poultry in your in the holiday diet. Here we go.
All right, so if I check reacts, it says, hi. Oh, who the fuck was this guy again? Hold on a second. Hi, Calcium God. Your channel was removed from YouTube. Your channel, Hi Calcium God, wasn't following our policy on harassment and cyberbullying. We removed it to protect our community. If you think we've made the wrong call, we'd be happy to take another look. Begin your review to see more info.
You can see the smugness on him. And like I said, you didn't even really catch a body. You know what I'm saying? It's just one guy. And he's only down temporarily. And you already acted up. You already acting up.
And start your appeal. You can review an appeal. Well, you can't review an appeal until November 17th, 2026. Ooh.
So you haven't actually taken the dude off the census. Like the guy can still respond to this shit. So he's down for, like I said, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending on what the situation is. And then he's right back at it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna be tough. And the thing is, and LTG is not taking this into account. Maybe one of his mods are, but I know the trolls are. The game has changed. Since LTG ain't sat there and gotten kicked off of YouTube all them years ago. You know what I'm saying? The game has changed. And how people handle these type of situations have changed too. And all of this, you know what I'm saying, what could be potentially looked at as false flagging or organized flagging and this, that, and the third, can easily be Uno reversed back upon you. You have to take these things into consideration. I get it. Your name is your name. At the same time, though, too, you going ahead and picking these fights with these guys who have been on your neck for all these years. The game has evolved. It's not the way it was when you went down back in 2021, 2022. Things have changed. And I'm pretty sure it was 2021. I'm pretty sure it was like December of 2021 is when he lost his main channel. So the game has changed quite a bit in the span of those years. So your approach needs to be different. And these guys are just publicity as far as I'm concerned. So taking these guys down doesn't help you. Especially since LTG has been essentially just been doing streaming. Like streaming's been his like primary thing. The videos are just the kind of mixtapes. if you will, to draw people into his streams. Well, the troll channels already do that. So like, you're still not, he still hasn't learned how to utilize his resources. Instead, he's just building more enemies. He's built an economy around himself in the same way that DSP did, Review Tech USA did, Wings did, LolCal Live did, and none of them really benefited from it. Akeem thought he was smarter than the average LolCal, and he thought he could actually monetize the actual haters and trolls and whatever, and he failed miserably because he doesn't actually understand. Most people from commentary don't. You know what I'm saying? The commentator community and LolCal shit are two separate animals. And you can't come in with the same type of architect. Or, yeah, not architect, but the same type of base blueprint, if you will. Like, the landscape's completely different. And that's why Keem failed. So that's why he's poaching people from his Discord and shit.
Damn, all that time stalking, stealing fucking content, building up all these subs of stolen content, ridicule, slander, harassment, cyberbullying. The rest of you niggas are next. Just letting you know, the rest of you niggas are next. All you pussy ass niggas out there.
See, it's easier said than done, though. It's easier said than done, though. And all those years that he should have been trying to, like, build connections with people, which, I mean, I guess you could say he did, but he kind of didn't. Like, it ended up coming back to haunt him. Like, that situation with Desi, I do believe that that's KSI's brother. I do think that if Desi did put his name or put his word to something about, hey, I'm going to put you in contact with this guy, he may be able to, you know, help you out with your channel, he should have came through. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Desi just threw a bunch of money at him and was like, all right, Ninja, best of luck to you. But that's a whole different situation that probably needs to be looked in a little bit closer. But he didn't build himself a strong foundation, nor did he build any connections for situations like this. So we're just going back and reverting back to what he was doing back in like 2019, 2020. It's the same shit all over again. It didn't work then, so what makes you think it'll work now? You know what I'm saying? Especially since you're part of the problem. You're actually the base of the problem. So, I don't know. But it seems like some of these LolCals as of late, at least LTG and DSP are catching themselves a couple of W's, I guess. So, at least for right now, that's what you want to call it. So, like I said, let him choose his own adventure.
There, I told you. Moving forward, you could try all them pussy-ass counterclaims all you want, but I promise you that shit ain't gonna work. The same pussy-ass template you bitch-ass niggas keep using to get the videos back, I got something for you. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna cook every last one of you pussy-ass channels that build up any type of relevance.
Oh man, this shit started turning into an episode of Bleach. Now you want to start explaining what your fucking Bankai or your Zombok Toe is doing and shit? Come on, man. And you know he's gonna tell them. He's gonna tell them exactly how he did it because his ego too damn big and whatnot. And he wants them to know. He wants them to know. It's not like he's trying to make it into or turn this into a trap, where the real method of how he's getting this channel or he's gonna attempt to take these channels down is the real is how he's really gonna play it. He's literally just gonna show his hand just because he don't know no better. The ego too damn big. It's crazy shit, man. Crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Crazy shit. But keep in mind though too, I don't think I've done that video yet, but when he was given a chance to make a new channel, he didn't even remember what the original sub count was of his main channel. He thought, oh, it's 100,000, it's 150,000, and the people were like, nah, it was like 200,000, 200,000 plus. So I don't know if it was paid subs or whatever it was. And it had been so many years that he couldn't remember. But that didn't look good. That was not a very good sign when he couldn't remember what his sub count was. That was crazy. But we'll tackle that later.
Off me by stealing my content, slandering, harassment, so on and so forth. I'm gonna be taking you niggas down one by one. Just letting you know, it's completely over for you niggas. You're gonna have to.
I will say he does have an ego. His ego and his swagger and his confidence is what DSP tries so desperately to emulate. And DSP just can't figure it out because you're just not built that way and whatnot. But I bet you anything, Smug Side Phil in our current timeline, coming off of the Asmon Gold stimulus package, he's probably thinking, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, now I'm going to be the man and shit. And it's not going to be a thing. And I'm wondering, has he tried to reach out to LTG since then? I doubt it, because if I remember correctly, LTG has him blocked on Twitter, and that's the only way DSP could reach out to him. I mean, maybe he could reach out to LTG through Instagram, but outside of that, I don't think that's the case. So I would assume DSP will try to call his name out. If not this holiday season, then I would assume probably next year, depending on how the momentum dips. And please believe that, that momentum will dip. Please believe that shit is fleeting. That shit will not last long. If he makes it through Christmas or Goutmas, DSP does. If he makes it through Goutmas, I'll be surprised. If not, that holiday begging's going to be back in full swing sooner than later. And then wait till Kino Casino comes back. Holy shit, I can't wait to hear what they got to say.
Keep making new channels and new channels and new channels. And then what's going to happen is when you make the new channels, they're going to be ban evasion because you're going to be banned off YouTube. So if you
yeah, you know a lot about ban evading, don't you? LTG knows a lot about that. But truth be told, like I said, he did screw himself on his main channel because he had the secondary channel already. And he streamed on it before he worked out the bullshit for the main channel. That's the same thing that got 8 Thoughts basically sent to the fucking Shadow Realm too. If you guys know, you know. That's some Call of Duty community shit. So there's that. But at the same time, though, too, LTG has been ban evading for a number of years himself. You know what I mean? How many channels did he build up, or he attempt to build up, and then they end up getting dropped? So, and then I'm surmising the reason why he hasn't gotten his original channel back is because one of the methods that the trolls were using to actually report him, they would go through the URL of his original channel that was taken down, and they just kept reporting that. So if that was the case, I mean, LTG may never get that original channel back if that's the case. There's just too much, you know what I'm saying? There's too much damage on it, you know what I'm saying? Or to it, I should say. He may never get that channel back. But I do know for sure that he's still fighting for it, but yikes. They may have permanently sent that shit to the fucking nether realm if that's the case.
try to make brand new ones, those are going to get cooked too. So I keep telling you broke niggas, you can't fight the source, pussy nigga. This is somebody that had 18,000 subs that was stealing hella views from me. This is just one of them. Stealing hella views from me, robbing me of my fucking content. Like so many more of these bum ass, worthless, pussy ass, faceless squeegees living bi-curiously through me. But this is just one little, one little shit channel. I'm gonna get the rest of you niggas gone too. You can't counterclaim this. Harassment and cyberbullying?
See, come on, man. You ain't said this shit before. Like, you know what I'm saying? I distinctly remember him trying to say this shit before. And like I said, the majority of them bounced back. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you're going to be able to get all of them. Even if the mods are, and I'm not accusing them of anything yet, but even if the mods are part of this, part of this false flagging campaign, you're not going to get everybody. You might get most of them, but you're not going to get everybody.
I wonder how the fuck that happened. I guess what they thought was, what was going on or what they were doing was something that was something they can do. Come on, bro, get from behind my chair. But yeah, though. Fuck. Yeah. Hey, look, guys, this clearly works.
For now, they'll figure a workaround and shit. They'll figure a way around this eventually. Like, shit, man. Like I said, you're worried about the Reddit. What about the Discords? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sooner than later, they're going to figure it out. It is what it is. Like, time is the ultimate monkey.
Docking. Shout out for the, shout out for that resub. This clearly works. Shout out for the resub of 22 months. Hey, this clearly works. So now we know, NYC Talktoverse, now we know that this works. Yo, Nightmare with the fucking 10 gifted stuff? My bad. Shit. Hey, look. Now that we know this works, because what they're doing is harassment, cyberbullying, stalking, slander, so on and so forth, right?
Oh, man.
Now that we know this officially works,
I will say the methodology is actually kind of interesting, where DSP is very selective on who he tries to go after, but he's scared of reprisal. And LTG will be like, I don't give a shit. I'm just going to try to hit everything moving. And if I don't get all of you, if I get a few of you, I'll walk away with that Punic victory. It's very strange. I mean, it kind of speaks to the locale as an individual, but it's very strange either which way. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a losing effort on both fronts. It's a losing effort on both fronts and whatnot. And truth be told, I think it really speaks to to each individual, like each individual's actual will to continue to keep moving forward, right? Like DSP shows up every day because he ain't got a fucking choice, right? LTG actually kind of chooses to show up, even though everybody knows he has to do this because this is what he does. But like, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to show up every day if he don't want to, and more often he won't, even out of spite. DSP has to take the harassment because he's used to it. And he can turn around and use it to demonize people to gain sympathy. He's actually, I mean, DSP in some ways has figured out a way to, if not weaponize it, to at least monetize off of the bullshit. LTG just has those who are just loyal to him and they're just going to be there no matter what. And in a lot of ways, LTG's fake it till you make it has actually gotten him a lot further than DSP, being that LTG doesn't mind leaving his house. He doesn't mind meeting people out in public and talking to them and shit. Well, before he got banned from Capcom Cup and EVO. You know what I'm saying? Whereas DSP never could. DSP never could. Excuse me. So it just speaks to not so much the methodology, at least not completely, but just personality-wise. You can tell that, I mean, either way, they're both going to lose the war, right? But LTG may be better built for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, where DSP is going to die on stream, LTG is just going to either have to just give up, or he's going to have to hope that he catches a break outside of this bullshit and that carries. So it'll be real interesting to see what their end game is, you know, since everybody wants to say, you know, the white LTG, the black DSP, so on and so forth. So it'll be interesting to see how that oddly shaped lol-cow yin-yang ends up playing out when everything's all said and done.
Hey, let's implement it. You feel me? Virtual Bill, shout out for the fucking 5 on his tool.
Hey. Hopefully pay kickback all their money though. that being down 7,200, 7,400 that must have been a bitch. God damn, son.
Salute. We're coming for all you bitch ass niggas. I promise you that. It's a dub for you. It's a dub for you pussy ass bum broke niggas that keep stealing my content, keep slandering me. Shout out for the 300 bits. It's toast for you, bro. It's toast for you. This is just one channel down. The next one, I know all of these channels too.
Well, yeah, because you watch their shit and your mods do too. So, so of course you know.
And everything's already in motion. So you pussy niggas, I want you to hide the rest of your videos. If you don't, you're gone. What a great way to start off the week. One of you pussy ass niggas that was literally detracting and stealing so much of my hard work. Oh, wow. Here's the problem. Well, actually, I don't need to tell you guys the problem. Keep doing what you do.
And I know DSP was watching this too. I know for sure DSP was watching this and being like, damn it, if I could just get him to unblock me, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could work shit out. So you know DSP is already peeping game like, damn, I need to know what's going on with that.
A lot more of you niggas are going to get cooked too. You know, when somebody sent me the image, here's what I did. I Googled the image because the image that somebody sent me, it wasn't clear. So I Googled it, and you know what popped up? The stalking Reddit that these niggas have over me. It's literally a whole Reddit, an entire Reddit.
Yeah, it's a snark. It's basically like a snark Reddit. Like, you know what I'm saying? H3 has it. Hassan has it. Most of the big streamers have it, to be honest with you. I mean, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, theoretically, you're in good company. But I don't know why you acted funny and acting like you didn't know that Reddit actually existed. He did. I'm saying, that shit's been around for a long ass time. So it's not like he brand new to that shit. He knew it existed.
Of these niggas stalking, slandering, and harassing me, right? That's next. Just letting you niggas know. That's next too, because that's also That's also TOS on Reddit. You can't have slanderish Reddits. I'm not gonna go off into full descriptions of it, but Robot Gospel, shout out for the 5 months. So me and a couple of mods, we're gonna work to get that shit taken down for a fact. That's gonna go. The rest of your channels are gonna go. And yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that.
Now keep in mind, he ain't sat there and said the same shit about all those TikTok accounts that are out there who are spreading the gospel in the same way that they spread like the DSP 40-year-old like game tester or game journalist meme that floats around TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Same shit with LTG and some of his rage outs. And LTG has been saying since damn near Jump Street, since he discovered them, that he was gonna get those shits taken down. They're all still up. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be reposting those things to make sure they don't go nowhere. So, you know what I'm saying? That Reddit is going to be easier said than done. You know what I mean? Like, Foodies is still up. I think Amber got hers taken down some time ago, but they just moved over to another one. No one in Girl World, as pertains to the girls, never were able to get the Girl World Reddit taken down. You know what I'm saying? So, or at least not for any extended period of time, I should say. So, yet again, man, like, don't write these checks that your ass can't cash, bro. Don't do it. Like I said, this is gonna be long and drawn out, for sure. But you just got back in the pocket. You couldn't wait until 2026. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have waited and fucking done this shit behind the scenes and, you know what I'm saying, conspire with your fucking mods and shit and do it like that. You have to come out here and just boast about all this shit. He really thinks his trolls are stupid, bro. They're not. They are not, bro. Like I said, it's a tit for tat type thing. And he's been going through this shit for years. You would think he'd know better. Didn't learn a goddamn thing. Unfortunate. Amusing, but unfortunate.
Low tier God, the person that you guys steal every last thing from the source. We're gonna make sure that's what pops up when niggas look for me. So yeah, you broke ass niggas are cooked.
He should have built a strong. He should have built a strong foundation for himself first. So you don't even have that. You're still rebuilding, and then you want to try to go. You're rebuilding. Like, the castles still need to be built up. You don't even have the outer walls really done, to be honest. And you already trying to wage war. You already trying to go on the offensive while trying to rebuild. Jesus Christ.
Bro, we're gonna get that Reddit. 100%. You said somebody's restreaming me right now? Oh, do me a favor, DM that to a mod. DM that to Shint, and what we'll do is we'll get that taken down as well. We'll get the restreamer gone as well.
Yeah, that $120,000 is chapping his ass. I mean, like I said, Mo or Imo, depending how you pronounce it, he sat there and worked his ass off for that shit. Like, that dude went through a lot of shit to get that money. You know what I'm saying? He earned every bit of that bitch. He earned that bump like a motherfucker. Holy shit, bro. Like, that dude got basically fucking kicked off of every damn site, and he eventually ended up making his own site and shit, and, before the dude ended up getting doxxed, you know what I'm saying? He was still the premier guy, you know what I'm saying? He's like I guess one could make the argument that he's like the equivalent of like a Tevin over here on the DSP side of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been following Dale for a long ass time. He peeped game on the shenanigans and bullshit, because Dale will sit there and regurgitate the same bullshit just like DSP do, just like Rich does, just like Wings does. Wild, bro. Wild. And that shit make LTG mad. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Having another guy make $120,000+ off of you and you didn't see none of that money? God damn, son. Crazy.
Look, they can make as many new accounts as they want, but the thing is, here's what these bum broke ass niggas do. All right? So here's their pussy ass formula. So every time videos get taken down, you say he deals with the same stuff, I'll message him. Every single time these videos get taken down, right? All they do is they have a universal copyright counter for him. Bro, you can't eat tape, my guy. They have a universal copyright counter. They all use the same copyright counter template. And they counter it, and the videos in 10 business days, they go back up. But I got a method for that you broke niggas can't fight. So, the thing is, you're broke. And you're faceless. So we know you pussy ass niggas don't want to be seen. So, you're gone. So,
i.e., if you try to counter that shit and whatnot, he's gonna get your docs, and if he gets your docs, he's gonna put it out there, just like DSP's trying to do. I got you.
You know, excellent news. Gonna keep doing what I do. And guys, make sure that when you see these pussy ass channels, we make sure that we do report them for what they are, as TOS and harassment and cyberbullying, down to the masses, because what they are doing is completely unethical. Clearly, Black.
Hold on a second. All right, we back. I'm not sure why it did that. Maybe that was my hand that slipped. Who could say? But let's see if we can pick it back up where we were at. We're behind by like maybe 10 seconds.
Guys, make sure that when you see these pussy ass channels, we make sure that we do report them for what they are, as TOS and harassment and cyberbullying, down to the masses, because what they are doing is completely unethical. Clearly, Black K, shout out for the 43 months on the platform. Yup.
I see dudes getting cooked lol.
Absolutely. This was a great one because this is like one of the main stealing motherfuckers to that hella subs. Bro, how would you feel? How would you feel if your name's Low Tier God and a broke bum nigga with fucked up quality can rip whatever is off your streams and get 20, 30, 40,000 plus a video? Those are my views. So whenever somebody tries to fool you and say, oh, quote unquote, I'm falling off, how?
No one's is not trying to. He makes. I see what he's trying to do, because he's doing what DSP tried to do, where he's trying to make it sound like these guys are trying to be a market substitute. That's not even the case. Like, if the troll channels don't exist, I'd say easily 95% of the troll viewership for LTG content falls off. It's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the trolls keep his name relevant. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. Because if you want to find LTG, you can find him. You know what I'm saying? You can find his channels and shit like that is what I mean. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like he isn't out there. Same thing with DSP. If you really want to find DSP Gaming, you can find it. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and say, oh, the algorithm doesn't show me it or this, that, and the third, man. If you're really wanting to go the extra step to do so, you'll find it. You scroll long enough, you doom scroll long enough, you'll find it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I think LTG doesn't take that into consideration. I think most locals don't. That if the troll channels go away for whatever reason, one, they're going to go next. You know what I'm saying? You can take as many trolls out as you want. You're going to go next. And it's already been proven that you can be removed off of the YouTube census for a period of time. Two, you're not going to benefit from the viewership, because if they really wanted to watch you live in full effect, they would. They would. You can't force people to, let's use the sandwich shop analogy. You can't force people to come into your sandwich shop, bro, or your restaurant or your barbershop or whatever. You can't force them to do that. And on top of that, and this is something that him and DSP don't want to admit, the majority of the viewership that those guys have are people that are banned on LTG's platforms anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want them. You've made it very clear that you don't want them, so they went somewhere else. End of story. And LTG can't provide proof, as far as I'm assuming. He can't provide proof that, or have any screenshots or any screen recordings that says, hey, watch us over this guy. I don't think he can provide that. I don't think it exists, because I just think they don't move like that over there. You know what I'm saying? Especially after what happened to Denim, Frogan, and the other one, the crackhead, Casey Tron. After what happened to those three, you know what I'm saying? No one's dumb enough to sit there and publicly put that shit out there. You fuck around, you find out. So no one's playing with that, or no one's playing like that. So what's he gonna do then?
When you go on YouTube and there's thousands of videos, where's the source coming from? It's impossible. So yeah, we're making sure we're nipping.
And that, and keep in mind too, he hides his streams after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he keeps up the YouTube streams for a day or two, and then they get privated, right? And then on his Twitch, those things are gone as soon as the stream is over. And I don't know about his kick. You know what I mean? So yet again, you're wanting to direct people to channels that, for the most part, don't have any substance, except for the edited videos he puts out on YouTube. Other than that, if anybody wants to check in on some of the old streams, they can't find it. So they have no choice but to go, they have no choice but to go to the trolls, because they're the ones that have the shit archived.
That shit in the bud. Like, this shit's been going on for so many years, and you know, now and moving forward, I'm really actually doing something about it on the next level, where you pussy niggas, if I don't like a channel, you're gone. Exactly, bro. Like I said, I've been doing my homework. You know, making sure that
So what's the criteria of you not liking a channel? Like, so that, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of a weird, that was kind of a weird thing to say. Like, unless he's talking about like a pro LTG channel and whatnot. And I haven't seen too many of those. Not to say that they don't exist, but I haven't seen too many of them. So what would be the criterias of that? Because LTG don't handle criticism any better than any other locale, to be honest. So it's definitely not that. That's definitely going to get you removed off of the YouTube census if he could do so. So what exactly is a channel that would fit his particular criteria? And if it's all slander, if it's all bad, then shouldn't all of it get wiped off? You don't really get to pick and choose. Whatever.
Google lots of things, paying attention to X, Y, Z. And if I don't like a channel, you're gone. The counterclaims, they're not going to work no more. I'm just letting you niggas know that. So if you guys, if the pussy niggas, if you want to test me, counterclaim. Just that simple.
I.e., give me your docs. That's literally what you mean by that. Give me your docs. Ah, dog, why would you say this? I mean, he's smart enough to not say, give me your docs, but that's clearly what he means.
Counterclaim. Try me. So every time you get flagged, and if you try the counterclaim shit, just try me. That's all I gotta say.
And nothing to try. I'll tell you exactly what happens. As soon as he gets their docs, he's gonna throw that shit into the Discord, and the mods are gonna go out there and do what they do. End of story. It's literally as easy as that. That's exactly what he's gonna do.
I've been doing my homework, you know, doing things that you broke niggas don't do, handling business in real life. So, yeah, go ahead and try the pussy ass counterclaim shit. It's just that simple. I got a method for that as well. Anyways, one nigga down, lot to go. Any popular channel that steals my shit, I'm taking you down. We already have all your names in a random Discord channel, right? We already know who the fuck.
Damn, they put Fade Catcher up there? He makes good content too. Oh, they got King of Rog up there as well. God damn! Holy shit. See, I will say this, and I'm not even trying to give nobody no ideas, but I don't see anybody from the old guard up there. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your Joseph Cohen stars and guys like that. Those guys who have really been in the trenches for a long ass time and whatnot. But LTG ain't tried to go after them guys for a number of years. I may have messed up homeboy's name, my fault. But he ain't trying to go after some of them cats for the longest time, and they always came back. Always came back. You know what I'm saying? And there was a time where he tried to go after Sun Tsunami and all the kinds of shit. Boy, oh boy, all of them cats bounced back in one way or one way, shape, or form. So, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you would think he would know better. You really think he would know better at this point?
You are. So if you think you're sitting pretty, your channel's gonna be gone too, and you'll never get it back. You said there's a channel called. I know. Yeah, exactly. That one's already in process. Don't say the names of these channels because we already know them. That nigga's gone as well. So you don't even need to say the names of them. We know the names of them. Do I watch the channels? No. All I do is I go check the subs, look at the videos.
So you do watch the channel. So you do watch the channel.
Don't click on one video and boom, they're basically toast. So, yup. See, what these niggas don't understand is what you're doing is, you know, it's unethical. You can't just sit on your ass and slander niggas.
Oh, man.
It's also illegal. And it's also against YouTube's terms of service. That's why this happened. Harassment and cyberbullying.
Oh, man.
Then when you drop videos on YouTube and you title them ways, the shit that's said in the video, so on and so forth, what do you think's gonna happen? You can't just create channels and harass and cyberbully niggas. Like that's against YouTube TOS. Michael is too real. Shout out for the sub over there. I appreciate it.
You sound like he whining. God dog.
It's against TOS. Anyways, you're done. Exactly. And that's the thing. They've been monetizing my content, stealing money from me for so many fucking years on top of that.
The very people who give those channels money or view or whatever wouldn't have given it to you anyway. So how to see, that's why that narrative never holds up. Oh, they're ripping me off and whatever, and they're monetizing my content, and that money's my money. That's money that should have gone to me. Them cats wouldn't have given you money, nor would the audience that follows them would ever give you money. That's not a thing. Now, don't be wrong. In some troll communities, like over here, you do have detractors who will do that shit to troll or whatever, to various degrees. But in most communities, that shit is frowned upon. That's not something that is actually looked at or even something that's even considered. Why would you feed them when it's so much easier to starve them out? And that's where the real entertainment is. So, you know what I'm saying? To each their own. But you can never sit there and say that right there is my money. Because some of them cats would have never, those cats would have never paid you. And then some of his trolls don't even need to put LTG in the title no more. They just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Straight bars on whatever they want to feel, and then it just goes out to the masses. Everybody knows what it is, so you don't even need to put LTG's name out there anymore for certain people. How does he explain that? And that right there might make it even harder for him to take those channels down under those circumstances if he's only going at a cursory glance, which is what he says he's doing. And then again, what he says he's doing and what he really means are two separate things.
Robbing me of money, robbing me of views, robbing me of analytics, so on and so forth. But I'm taking a stand against this type of shit. So if there's any channel out there.
And then, like I said, he got knocked off in like 2021. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like December 2021 or 2022. So you've been out the game for the better part of, let's say, 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Damn near 4, if it was 2021. So, you know what I'm saying? You know how much ground that you have to cover? And you're not going to do that in a few months? That's just not being reasonable. It's just not. And he don't even move the same way he used to. You know what I'm saying? LTG don't rage out like he used to, 5, 6, 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Whether because he's prioritized his energy into doing other things or doing things in a different type of way. But even then, you know what I'm saying? The channels that you have right now who pull, let's say, 20, 30,000 views, this was 5 or 6 years ago, they'd be 100,000 view videos, no problem. You know what I mean? The game has changed.
You think you're safe? You're not. I'm just letting you know. We know about you. You're going to get cooked. Your counter methods are not going to work. And
I had always suspected, I have no proof of this, but I had always suspected that LTG had people inside of some of those troll discords too. But I'm pretty sure most of those guys got sniffed out. But I had always surmised that was a thing. And he wouldn't be the first lolcow to do it, and he won't be the last. But I've always wondered if that was the case. But like I said, you mingle around some of those LTG trolls or whatnot, you get a vibe for some of those cats. They're some pretty sharp dudes. Like, anybody who comes out of the ordinary, even a little bit, is going to get sniffed out.
Toast. You said Roblox and celebration for this. There's a game called Dueling Grounds. We could check it out. You said, what if a big troll channel came to you with 85% revenue split? Would I change my mind? They're too fake prideful. They're too fake prideful to do something like that. And no, I don't work with terrorists. So no, I don't want to.
I don't work with terrorists. Oh shit. Okay. That that's kind of funny. He's not necessarily wrong. If he looks at them as terrorists, okay. But yeah, you shouldn't negotiate with terrorists. That's the first thing. Secondly, if you look at the Wings situation, where the allegations against Wings 007, Lummox, I think Lean had that allegation against him too. I never saw any real significant proof, to be honest, that any of those guys were paying out And truth be told, you can't get in bed with a lolcow. You can't do that. You can't do business. You can't be civil. You can't do any of that shit with these lolcows, bro. They'll turn on you. First chance they get. The first chance they get. You know what I'm saying? You should never try to approach a lolcow like a person. Ask Josh from the fucking farms and shit how that shit worked with every lolcow he tried to defend. Hell no. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, beat your lolcows and beat them often. Nah, no way. No way. No way. It has nothing to do with fake pride or, you know, or bravado or whatever. Just if he looks at them as terrorists, whatever, don't fucking negotiate. We don't negotiate with lolcows. It's just not a thing. We're just not a thing. And trust me, a lolcow can be just as bad as a fucking quote unquote internet terrorist if you think about it. So hell no. Hell no.
Split money with something that's already mine. Yeah, I don't want to split money with something that's hard. Why would I split revenue with somebody that's stealing from me? It doesn't make any sense. I didn't authorize you to clip. That's a terror.
That's where fair use comes into play. But the idea behind it though is, okay, these cats are making money. You're not making any additional money. Your best bet is to try to go 50-50 on it or whatever. But someone like LTG would be like, nah, you give me, I want an 80-20 split. I'm gonna give you enough capital to keep running your channel so you can keep paying me. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Wings tried to essentially propose the same shit. He didn't want to do a 50-50. He wanted the majority of it. So yet again, you can't negotiate with lolcows. So don't even try to. At all. Don't get buddy with them. Don't feed them information. Don't do shit. It's not gonna pan out good for you in the end. Because sooner than later, one of them is gonna want to turn back and bite your ass. And all of your DMs and all of your, you know, your communications with them or whatever, they're gonna put all that shit out there. Sooner than later, they'll do it because they have nothing to lose.
To me.
Or they're already sharing it amongst their mods, and it don't take much to get cool with a mod and be like, you know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, hey, yo, look, this is who this dude was talking to. You know what I'm saying? Peep this shit. It's happened before.
It's not like they're doing authentic content. Like, it'd be different if these niggas, put it like this. If it's somebody that has the balls to show their face and they're like analyzing my content, I guess.
Why? So if you don't like it, then you could put instant reprisal on them? The fuck? All right.
I can't really get mad at that.
Dox you regardless, though. He'll go after you regardless. That doesn't change anything. He be treating them cats like Hassan Piker treats that dog. Like he be waiting for them to fuck up so he can do something. That shit's crazy. Like I said, that must be a lolcow thing.
Extent. I mean, I could still take you down if I want.
Actually, if you guys remember, DSP used to do that shit too with Jasper, the spray bottle situation, and then he gave up on that for a number of reasons. But yeah, DSP used to be quick to grab that spray bottle and go after Jasper. Holy shit. That was the quickest I've ever seen DSP go ahead and pull a high noon. Boy, oh boy. But like I said, he gave that shit up fast. I'd like to think that Cat, his wife mom, ain't sat there and put a stop to that bullshit, but who could say? Or Jasper just became immune to it.
Depending on what you say. But for the most part, if you're just ripping my content lazily, titling it certain ways, and we don't know who you are, that ain't fair use, nigga. And on top of that, you can't have channels directed at slandering one particular individual.
And see, that's another thing too, this lolcow narrative where you guys need to diversify, you guys need to do that in the third. Now, truth be told, it doesn't hurt to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, and go around the lolcow, these lolcow parks and whatnot, just to get an idea of what the landscape looks like. I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. I wouldn't say it's something that should be discouraged. But at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go where your interest is. You know what I'm saying? If your heart ain't into it, or if it doesn't catch your attention, then you'll never approach it in a way that will be entertaining, informative, or so on and so forth. So there's that. But it's funny how these lolcows would be like, why are you guys fucking with me? But then they're quick to want to go ahead and like try to spread the hate around to other lolcows too. But I thought you guys were all in this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, LTG has said on a few different occasions years back that he kind of understood what fucking Wings was going through and whatever. And truth be told, DSP recently all he did was regurgitate what fucking LTG told Wings all them years ago. So, which means that obviously DSP has at least watched that at one time or another. I can't find the full copy of it though, which is strange, because Lummix has an edited version of it, but I don't know anybody who actually has the full copy, because I thought 007 might have it, but I don't see it on his channel either. I could have missed it, but I haven't seen it over there, so I don't know. Someone has to have it though. I'll eventually go over that shit. And maybe I have it on a hard drive somewhere. But if you listen to that, and then you listen to DSP and Wings' first interview, you can see where DSP tried to copy pretty much the majority of what LTG said, more or less.
At least be smart about it. If you broke niggas are gonna steal people's content,
His Gouty rendition, if you will.
You should be slandering everybody, not just one person. You can't aim and direct the channel. You can't aim and direct the channel right at one particular person and just make that's harassment and cyberbullying, nigga. You're not even mixing up your content. Everything you're doing is directed at one person. You niggas are idiots.
Oh man.
But anyways, cooked. Moving on. We're coming for the rest of you niggas. I'm just letting you know. You could think what you want. You could say what you want. You could cry about it. You can clip this. You could fucking talk all this dumb shit, but still watch me, but still steal my videos, but overanalyze me 24/7, but be ultimately obsessed with me. You're still gonna get cooked, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you broke bum niggas say about me. I'm still doing way better than you ever will do in life. You still will be hyper-focused and obsessed with me, and there's nothing you can do about anything that's going on. Your bums.
Okay, if that's the case, then why spend all this energy trying to take them down then, when you know, according to what he's saying, you know that you're not going to get any residuals out of any of this shit? Like, what's the point? If you really think about it. Like, if it wasn't for the trolls, the time that LTG was off of YouTube, in an official manner, I should say, like, they kept his name alive. You know what I'm saying? They kept his name alive. Twitch is Twitch. He's kind of always had a presence on Twitch, to be honest with you. If you're really going to be honest with yourself, he's kind of always had a presence on Twitch. And then Kick was just a means to an end, until he ended up owing them $7,000+ or whatever the fuck that was. Fucking crazy. That's some wild ass shit. That's a wild ass shit.
You're cooked.
But it is kind of ironic though too, now I think about it, because look at Camelot, for example. Look, there's a few VTubers I could think of too, who are currently in a deficit with YouTube because of chargebacks and some other shenanigans, let's call it that. So, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter what the platform is anymore. You know what I'm saying? If people can get you on some bullshit, they will.
All right? Not going to be going back and forth with you niggas. I'm going to move in silence and get you niggas clipped. That's what we're going to do.
And that's another thing too. If this is going to be his plan of attack, so be it. But think about how the trolls can end up fucking him over financially. You know what I'm saying? Like the same tactic or a similar tactic that was used against him on Kick. Twitch, I couldn't tell you. But on YouTube, we know for sure it'll work. You know what I'm saying? The chargeback game is live in full effect. So what's going to happen then? And if you have between, let's say, 2 and 6 months to do it, to play the long game, you know what kind of deficit someone could put LTG in? You know what I'm saying? If Camelot is, what, 10, 15, 20,000 in the hole, whatever it is, even though he's not really telling people that he can appeal it, which he can, but semantics. If you can put someone like Camelot 10,000 plus in the hole, just imagine what you could do to LTG over the span of like 5-6 months. I'm not encouraging it. I'm just saying. Just think about what kind of deficit you could put him in. He's already gotten hit with that shit over there on Kick. Just imagine what you could do on YouTube. Through memberships, through super chats. Just imagine what kind of damage could be done to him. To any lol cow, to be honest. Scary thought.
So you're not going to see me coming on here talking about, oh, you know, niggas stealing my shit, blah, blah, blah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, my leg's way bigger than that now. But, yeah. I don't even need to say nothing no more. Look, guys, you know what? It's just that simple. When you go to any channel, you could literally, if you see anybody doing harassment or cyberbullying, you can report them. This is the proof in the pudding that it works. So if you niggas are tired of seeing those dumbass videos, you can't report don't report the video, report the channel itself for harassment and cyberbullying.
So this is where he starts giving shit up. And then on top of that, he's literally talking about harassment and cyberbullying while engaging in harassment and cyberbullying. Oh, never change. Never change.
fuck the videos, report the actual channel. Like, let's just say this, right? Let's just say if I go to a YouTube channel.
Here we go.
All right, let's go here. Go to a random YouTube channel. Let's just say, you know what? I don't like this music. I don't like this guy. I go here. Boom. I can report user, which I'm not going to do. Boom. Which I would never report Magic Beats. You don't have to fucking actually report the video. You could report the channel itself for harassment and or cyberbullying. Boom. Reporting videos minuscule, but when they keep getting, when YouTube keep,
So he's gonna try to go the community, basically the community route and whatnot. Which, to be honest with you, I feel like he's tried to do that before, because I know Wings definitely has, and I'm sure DSP has tried to do that too, going through the community strike method. Which this isn't anything new, by the way. This is like, it may be new to LTG right now, but even then I doubt that. But this is an old tactic. Like, Girl World has been using this forever. The Sector and whatnot had been using that shit forever, going back to like the times of the skeptics versus the alt-right. They've been done that shit. They've been done that shit and burnt themselves out doing it. So yet again, this is not new, ladies and gentlemen. These are real old tactics. Like I said, Internet Blood Sports should have already given everybody a crash course on this stuff.
getting the thing, like it's literally on their channel. That's TOS. Impersonation, whatever. And guys, this ain't TOS what I'm doing. I'm showing you how to report idiots on YouTube. I'm not telling you to go do anything. I'm telling you that when you see...
You just said that, hey, if you don't like what these guys are doing, do this. The fuck? All right, man.
Something you don't like on YouTube, whether it be my channel or anybody else's, I'm letting you know how to report it.
Oh, so this is educational then. Okay. Okay.
Boom.
Yeah.
And it clearly works because voila, magic.
Not gonna last forever though. Like I said, homeboy could literally bounce back. You said that he can't actually respond to it until like the 21st of November or whatever it was that he said. Okay, so then once that happens, he'll put his appeal in 10 days, 7 to 10 days, and then he could be right back in pocket.
You're not putting in no...
I'm not gonna front. I got it either. I'm not even gonna front. I should have been had that. I should have been already kind of like put together a soundboard and shit. The Mario shit always works. Classic. Fuck everybody, huh? LTG. All right, fair enough. No problem, Dale. Make a good screenshot. Oh man.
Probably a cell saga, of course. You're over hyper focused and stalking a man. Of course you are. All right, guys. Let's rally up together and let's do what's right. You know, harassment and bullying we don't stand for. You know, yeah. That's like me. Put it like this. That's like me dropping a video and I'm just talking major shit about one person distinctively 24/7 on my channel.
Oh boy.
Like, nigga, does that... I'm aiming harassment and cyberbullying at you. You feel bad for him? Why? Why would you feel bad for a nigga that spends his life harassing and stalking me? You should feel bad for me.
Sound like
the
a
guy.
Bitch. Sound like a bitch.
You're hard for me. You gotta deal with that fuck shit 24/7. Like, it's me. Like... You should feel bad for me, not for that guy. No, I don't want you to feel bad for me. I'm not one of those type of niggas, but yeah. Who's next on the hit list? It's pointless for me to even tell you. Everything's already in motion. As soon as I get those emails talking about counterclaim, boom, you're clipped. One nigga already fell for it.
He crazy. He crazy as hell. Literally saying, hey, put the counterclaim in so I can dox y'all. Insane. Insane.
You said something else got removed right now. You're gonna cook? What happened? Nigga said sharing revenue. That's crazy. I'm gonna share revenue with a broke nigga. DM me on Discord. I'll check it on my phone.
I mean, they can't be that broke if he's over there looking at the sub count, looking at the views. You know what I'm saying? He clearly out there pocket watching himself. So you know, I'm just saying.
When I say that literally nobody is allowed to upload my content, I mean it. You don't deserve to.
That's not how that works.
Unless you're on some informative shit to where it's like you're not slandering me. All right, do your thing. You're up and coming YouTuber. You're doing different types of content. But if you're like one of these channels that's only focused on me, and we know what you are, and we know what you're doing, you're cooked. As soon as we see the emails of there's a nigga right here that's trying to do a fake counter. I should read it to you. All right, what was his shit? This dude said, the claimant appears to be using blah, 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 the same content as proof of blah, 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 blah. Let's see what he's saying. Just some default shit. And they use, and you know what they do too? You know where they be fucking up? They use fake information to counterclaim. Like, come on, we know your name ain't no motherfucking Javante, bro. Stop it. That counter ain't gonna work.
Oh shit!
You're not getting those videos back. You said what now? Yeah, they all use fake info on counters, which is also against XYZs. But
he's got to be able to prove that though.
Well, it's not even a strategy because there's literally nothing that they can do about it. The counters literally are fake.
Yet again, got to prove it though.
You said
it's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
Ain't there a bunch of reaction channels that do the same thing? What makes their streams different? Well, here's the thing. Let's just say there's, let me just use some random shit, right? Let's go to a real YouTuber. Let's just say there's like, let's just say if I go to Flacco's channel, right? Or Flacco. So here's why you can't get mad at Flacco. He does informative news, right? But see how every video is about somebody different.
I mean, you could say that about a lot of people in that space. There's a bunch of guys that I know who actually do it, that concept. Shit, same template for the fucking for the thumbnails and everything too. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of people who do things in a lot of similar ways and shit. It is what it is. But even then, I'm sure Flacco's sat there and caught a stray or two. You know what I'm saying? You deal with it and you push on it. But to sit there and say, because you're targeting me and me solely, there's no way you can have a valid point about anything that I'm doing. So in turn, you're harassing and stalking me. That's just not a thing. That's not reasonable.
Whether he's using the content or not, it's fair use due to him.
And that dude is a clown in himself, by the way. Like, that dude is fucking a clown, given that, if this is who I think it is, he's the dude that's over there with, fucking A. He's over there on No Jumper. Because that dude ain't sat there and got himself, or he sits there and does false flagging shit himself too. Which is crazy. Because he's quick to cry when shit happens to him. But when he does it to other people, it's whatever. Now that's if I'm thinking it's the same guy. But if he's that guy from No Jumper, the one who ain't got that one dude fired on some bullshit, then yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Informative content. And it's about a bunch of different people. It's not you go on Flacco's page and he's just bashing Christian Rock every goddamn video while using stolen content.
Matter of fact, give me just a second. Let me actually take a look. Yeah, I was right. That's him. That's him. Yeah, it's that dude on No Jumper and shit. Yeah, and his nonsense. Like I'm well aware of some of the bullshit that guy does. Holy shit. He better be careful too, because eventually he gonna get clipped. Sooner than later, someone's gonna want to go ahead and go ahead and cut some baby backs off of him, given the bullshit he pulled. And like I said, Adam 22 is gonna leave your ass hanging to save himself. You of all people should know that by now. But whatever, that's a whole nother story for another day.
So if I click on a Flacco video, all right, since you niggas don't understand YouTube. You click on a Flacco video, he's showing his face, he's showing who he is, he's reacting to content, he's covering the content, he's reacting to clips, and he's not hyper-focused on Krishan Rock. You go to another one, he's talking about the 6ix9ine shit.
He talks about
the bitch.
He talks about whatever is the hot topic of the day. He's no different than the other channels that are out there doing it. It's just he takes some of his bullshit a little too far and whatnot. And then he do cry bully bullshit when that shit come back on his ass. That's what that dude's problem is, amongst other things.
To fucking had the fake essay claim. You catch my drift? You have to do real YouTube. You don't just make a whole channel slandering one nigga.
Oh boy.
Talking shit, creating stupid fucking childlike thumbnails, putting slanderous titles. Try to be a real YouTuber. Show your fucking face. Talk about multiple niggas. I'm not the only person on the fucking internet. But anyways, though, they're going to keep trying. I'm going to keep clicking. I'm going to keep clipping. It's not even about letting people. This ain't even a method. It's literally plain as day that you can't do that. And then I'm going to be fucking fighting your fake counterclaims. You're done. All right? And you can't, a bum broke ass troll internet channel can't go back and forth with me. All right, I've taken serious action. I've met with legal this, legal that. The counters ain't gonna work no more. Sick and tired of you broke ass niggas stealing my content 24/7, slandering me, but hyper focused on me at the same time, obsessed, over obsessed, watching my shit. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You hate someone so bad, yet you watch their content every day and try to make videos out of it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it my way.
It's like he's coming to the realization of what hate watchers are. That's just crazy. That shit is crazy.
Yup. And when you guys see shit you don't like on YouTube, you are allowed to report bullshit content as harassment or bullying. Or cyber stalking, I mean.
Oh, man. Good work. Good work. And like I said, he's not doing anything that DSP hasn't done, that fucking Rich hasn't done, what Wings hasn't done, but even Keem to some degree. So it's just all par for the course.
101. So somebody made a channel that was clipping but had positive things. But here's the thing. Nobody's going to do that because it's not marketable, because here's what's going to happen. When you make videos, like, let's just say if you tried to make a channel.
Peep this shit, because DSP literally said the same thing. Peep this.
Right now doing that, you know what's going to happen? They're going to go on your channel and spam hella hate comments because you're not slandering me. Come on, bro. If you've been watching me for quite some time, let's not be slow about this shit. You know what time it is. You say you made a video of me and a lot of people came to diss you because it's positive. Exactly. Exactly, bro. My point exactly. You can't even make a positive clip channel about me because niggas will fucking come in here and just spread slander and hate. Because niggas are programmed to just try to say dumb shit. Exactly. The plug channel, bro. When these niggas is doing the plug channel, they had to block and ban so many fucking dumb fucks. Like, they had to block and ban so many fucking people.
Yikes.
Like, it's like niggas trying to make it a business to just slander.
Swear to God, it's like these little cows be all coming off the same playbook, man. Shit. Even the bullshit DSP crying about now, about they're monetizing me and they're taking me out of content on that bullshit, bro. That's the same shit that fucking LTG said, just in a slightly different way. Still, same formula, same depth and style. Whatever. It was amusing as shit either which way. Anyway, big ups to Chicken Legs for that. Like I said, the link to his video will be down in the description. Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, another day of Goutmas in the books and whatnot. We'll see what tomorrow brings. But my particular thoughts as it pertains to LTG is this isn't the play. Not right now. You know what I'm saying? Not that I advocate for him going after trolls and shit, because the troll content is funny and it's entertaining. And those guys nor their audience would ever support him, so it is what it is. He should treat that shit like it's publicity. But it's his channel is as vulnerable, if not even more vulnerable than their channels are. You just got your channel back because you couldn't get your original one back and shit. They can use that and hold that shit over your head. As far as we know, they could still be using that old URL to keep reporting you, which means you'll never get that channel back. And it kind of already marks LTG's current channel as damaged goods. Like, he doesn't even understand how deep the shit is. Like, he wants to go the community strike route, whatever. Go ahead and do it. It's not his first time really doing this. I don't know why he act like he's brand new to it. But like I said, the trolls will have a counter to this in no time flat. No time flat. You know what I'm saying? No time flat. And like I said, if he's following Flacco, then that kind of explains why he be acting the way he be acting, because Flacco's definitely a bitch. If you know, you know. So that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense and whatnot. I said, if you see him on No Jumper and shit, how he try to start arguments with people, he swear to God, he's the smartest Negro in the fucking on the plantation over there and shit. And it's like, nah, you know different than the rest of them. You just probably one of the bigger guys. You and that other guy who swore to God he was something special at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and got handled by that kid with them hands. I mean, oh shit. The goddamn, that boy ain't got fucking cleaned up. And whatnot. Thank God that they were both wearing boxing gloves and shit, because goddamn. But anyway, whatever. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening in. I very much appreciate it. And take care of yourselves. Seasons, greetings, and happy holidays all around. And remember, don't never trust a lolcow. Never trust a lolcow, especially around the holidays. Take care, people.